Joining me today, I have Diane Dubé. She is the director curator from the Winnipeg River Heritage Museum, just north of Winnipeg. Thank you so much for joining me today, Diane.
Well, thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So, I would love for you to tell us about this beautiful new exhibit you guys have going on, or maybe not brand new, but Festival Des Creches. I hope I'm saying that right. Let me know some more details.
The Festival Des Creches is in our 16th year. We started out in 2009 in a different location, and we have grown from a collection of 39 the first year that were loaned to us and had to be returned to over 400 today.
Wow. 400 is incredible. 400 nativity scenes, is that correct?
Yes, some of them are very tiny, and some are larger, of course, but they vary. We represent over 40 countries in the collection, and we also have many artists. We strive to connect with artists from the region, and we request that they make something unique for the festival. And this year, the artist is Krista Gibson, who lives in Victoria Beach.
Fantastic. I actually know Krista, and she's very talented with stained glass. So that's what she offered for this exhibit?
It, yes, it is. It's a combination of fused and stained glass. It's very unique in that with her fused glass, she does use antique glass plates, and in this particular instance, it's you can either hang or you can sit it on a holder, and we've got it on a holder, and we have a candle behind it so you can see it, all of the different lights, and it's very unique and different.
So beautiful. When it comes to 40 different countries offering their own, or like covering 40 different countries with this nativity scene, how do they differ? And did you get some from those countries as well, or is it just a representation?
I will say that 99% of them are from these particular countries. Some are from friends of the museum who travel, and so who are familiar with the collection and will spot something that's unique. In most cases, those tend to be very small, because if you're traveling in Europe, for instance, you cannot bring back a fair-sized crush in your suitcase. So we have acquired some that way. We also had a partnership with 10,000 Villages, who were in Winnipeg at one time. So at this time of the year, in November in particular, they offered buy one at full price and the other at 50% off. And we used to pick up about 20 from them and sell them, and we'd earn a commission on them. So they had a very good representation every year from different countries. And we also have friends of the museum who are on the hunt for us all the time, who go to Value Village or go to craft shows or rummage sales, and they will find, so that usually they'll take a picture and send it off to me and ask me, do you want this, or do you have this already? We also, as I mentioned before, commission, and we probably have close to 40 or more that are commissioned from artists from Manitoba. And we also look on eBay, Kijiji, and we have websites and have established partnerships with other creche collectors who resell, and they often deal with third world countries. And we also look for those artists, because that's how they manage to feed their family. It's very important, because in a small community, it is their only industry, and they make these year round and sell them to organizations like ours.
Incredible. We talked about stained glass. I have to assume some are wooden, but are there any other interesting mediums? Or tell me about some of these interesting nativity scenes.
We do have textile and artists from Winnipeg who made us one, and it kind of like a beanbag. So those are all usually placed very low so children can touch. We have another local artist who same kind of idea, but hers it's all hand painted. Her sister is a textile artist who lived here. Rena Bergman lives in Vancouver now, and hers is textile art, which is hanging up on the wall. So when we're dealing with fabric, we also have other nativities that have different fabric clothing representing a country quite often. We also have them made out of metal. We have a few from Haiti like that. So they vary. One in a textile is felted wool. The artist is Nancy Kovachuk, and she has a gallery and gift shop in Nova Scotia now. She was the art teacher at Parview School, École Parview School, and was offering a felting class to make mitts. And I contacted her and asked her if she would consider doing that. And she said, well, I've never tried that before, but I will. And so, and it's beautiful. It represents the I'm trying to think of the name now, and it's just not coming to me. But it is featuring an Indigenous family in the forest. So, of course, the trees are all felted wool. The wise men are the Indian chief and his two assistants, I call them. And the animals featured are different as well. So that's one that's very unique. We also have from South and West Africa, from Cape Town, it is a beaded nativity, and the other one from Zimbabwe is made out of Coca-Cola recycled cans. So that we got through a family who have been collecting. They have their own collections. They live in the United States, and they're called World Nativities. So it can be out of porcelain, it can be out of glass. They're all very, very different.
That's really fascinating, especially the Coca-Cola cans. How neat. Um, why do you do this? Or, yeah, why do you put this on? How is this important or special to you?
Um, one of the main reasons that we started was on a visit to Montreal. A local man, Renal Fizette, who lived here when he grew up, was touring my niece, who was his sister-in-law, and myself, and we went to the Father Andre's Basilica in Montreal, and he asked if we would want to see the museum downstairs, and I said, oh, we don't really have to. And he said, no, it's my treat. So, and lo and behold, it was a creche. It's a museum full of creches. And I was basically blown away by the number and the just how they were represented in that museum. And so there was the idea that maybe we could do something on a smaller scale. And we started off at the library because the museum at that time was very small and it didn't have a gallery space. And that's how we started. We also visited another community in Quebec called Rivière Éternité, and they had 1,200 nativity scenes. They would put out 200 every year, and it was spectacular. I did get to see a lot of work that was done by Quebec artists, and also some very different nativity scenes that had been conceived by artists and also incorporated into different scenes. For instance, in France, is what is featured is the little saints. During the Revolution, uh, they were forbidden to practice their religion, and anything that represented the Catholic religion, for instance, was banned. So people started making the little saints, les petits santons, because in a pinch they could be put away very quickly if the authorities showed up, and a whole uh, industry was created in France, and there the whole village is represented on a mountainside, and all of the tradespeople all come to celebrate the birth of Jesus. So
Mm.
it's very, very interesting when you get to see what other people have, and it also inspires you, uh, to look for different, and that's basically what we do. For us, uh, it's also the true meaning of Christmas, because today uh, things have changed a lot, and I can uh, use my family, for instance. My grandson's first nativity set was the Fisher Price nativity set, and it's featured in the Creche exhibit. My granddaughter has made me two of them over the years, and another granddaughter on a trip found a little miniature which she brings back, because they know Memer is passionate about her creches. So it's for very
You
different
passed
reasons,
it
and also,
down. Yeah.
yeah,
I
it
love that.
also, I think, brings joy to a lot of people, and for a lot of people it brings them back to a different time when life was not so hectic, and how Christmas was celebrated and its true meaning.
That's beautiful. One last question here. How long is this exhibit going on, and where are you guys located?
We are located in Saint Georges, which is an hour and a half from the city of Winnipeg. You would leave Winnipeg on the 59 highway and take a right on 304, and it will take you to Village Saint Georges, where we can't be missed. We're right next to the church and across from the school, and we are running the exhibit until January 12th. And we also are taking bookings. So if there's a larger group who are interested in coming, we will make arrangements. If it's preferable to be in the evening, we can open. Mondays we are usually closed, but we are open for groups who want to come in.
Fantastic. Well, Diane, thank you for sharing your passion in this way. We think it's really unique and wonderful. And yeah, thank you so much for talking about what do we have? Festival? No, yeah, Festival de Creche. Am I saying that right?
Festival des Creches, yes, you did. And
Festival de Creche. Thank you.
yes, and yes, we are very passionate about what we do, and we have a lot of volunteers who work behind the scenes to make this happen, and who are also very involved in this event.
Fantastic. Well, thanks again, and very Merry Christmas to you. Joyeux
Joyeux,
Noël.
joyeux Noël to you as well, and thank you.